What's up, you fuckheads? How are we doing? Welcome to the week 4 video recap. Know it's been a few weeks. I'm sorry. I've been trying to get my house on the market, working every weekend. It's been kind of hectic, and then between that and new position at work, it's just been one thing after another. It's been hell, man. But I'm back. House goes on the market Thursday. Super excited about that. But hopefully that goes really fast, really high price, hopefully, and I'll get rich. Anyway, welcome to this week's video recap. This is week 4. I'm sorry I missed a couple of things the last couple of weeks. Kind of like AJ lost because of a I think it was a stat correction, and then won because of the same stat correction or something. I don't know what happened that week. It was weird. It was like you won and then you didn't win, and then like at the end of the week it said you won. So anyway, kind of fucking crazy. Everything's pretty tight this year. I will say and brag a little bit that I'm still fucking undefeated until this week anyway. So that is something to talk about because I think that's pretty good. I think it's pretty awesome. So I'm 4-0, and looking back the last 2 years, on average 6-6 the last 2 years has made the playoffs or right on the cusp. So I feel like I'm already right there, close to it. So a couple more games winning, and I'm probably going to be looking to the playoffs. So super excited about that bullshit. We can go ahead and get started and jump right into it. So this week, I had a 103.36 versus JVid, who had 97.3. So I had Tom Brady score me only 11 points. I don't know. He just didn't seem right, man. And fucking Bill Belichick gave him everything he fucking wanted. Darrell Henderson, 14.10. David Montgomery at least gave me the points before he got hurt. 25.60 points. Antonio Brown, 9.8 points. Marvin Jones was a ghost, man. 3.9. I hope that's just an off game for him. Mark Andrews, 9.20. Deontay Johnson, 19.7 points. Knee must have not bothered him too much. Dan Carlson, thank God he had 2 extra points, or I might have lost this week. He missed a field goal, but had 2 extra points for 0 points. Colts defense got me 10 points because he held Miami to basically nothing. And then I got Cardell Petterson sitting on my bench, scored me 35 fucking points. I guess I got to play him every week now. On the flip side, Jay Viv, 97.3 points, couldn't get it done. Matthew Stafford, 20.3, 14 for the Chubster, 14.5 for Antonio Gibson. Jamar Chase, 10.7, Tim Patrick, meh. 5.4, Kyle Pitts, meh. 7, Devontae Adams kind of was a ghost for him. 9.4 points. That's pretty sad for Devontae Adams, but you're flexing him. Justin Tucker, 7, and the Browns D got you 9 points for 97.3. So I got the dub, 4-0, baby, going to the next week. Hopefully can win that one, and I'll be right on the cusp of the playoffs in my mind anyway. Next up, we have Mr. Hans Buckplower versus the Unicorns and Nimson. You know what I'm saying? So I think Unicorns and nope, he did not. So Hans Bloodpower had 91.32 points. Versus 161.12. Aaron Rodgers, Hans Bloodplower had 24.12 points. DeAndre Swift, 6.9, basically nothing. Jamal Williams is the man there, I think. James Robinson, 20.10. Calvin Ridley, yikes, 11.5, which is horrible, but not great. Justin Jefferson, 17.4. Logan Thomas, man, got hurt early, I guess. 0 points. Myles Gaskin, yikes, 0.3 fucking points. That's scary. Greg Zuerlein, 4, and the Cowboys D got you 7. Maybe you could play some Devontae Smith or Gainwell or somebody because they just went ham sandwich on your bench. On the flip side, Patrick Mahomes got him 32.72 points. Derrick Henry got him 27.7 points. Saquon Barkley, 26.10. DJ Moore, 30.90 points. Just looking at this year after you drafted and like kind of look at this team, man, those are studs, all 4 of them. But you backed it up with Cole Beasley with 2 points. Darren Waller, 13. Zach Moss, 12.10. Hans Butker, 6. And the Bears D got you 10. So you got a pretty fucking stout team, man. That's going to be hard to beat. Hopefully 1 or 2 of you guys can go down. We'll see. Next up, we've got Noel Joel at 1-3 versus Ballbuster, 1-3 now. Congratulations, Ballbuster. Finally got his first win of the season versus the one and only Noel Joel, 97.52 points to 103. Joel had Dak Prescott for 27.02 points. Austin Eckler, 31. Jamal Williams, or Devonta Williams, sorry, 7.40. Juju Smith-Schuster, 2.10. Brandon Cook, 7.2. Kittle Me Timbers, 6. Allen Robinson, 7.8. Bass, 8 points. Bengals, 1 point. Yikes. On the flip side, Justin Herbert, 21.28 points. Kareem Hunt, 15.6. Chuba Hubbard, 8.10 points. Debo Samuel, 35.3. Yeah, what happened to Chuba, man? Like, they did 8 points for number one waiver weight last week. Anyway, Debo Samuel is the man at 35.30 points. DeAndre Hopkins, kind of same as Devontae Adams, didn't quite show up this week, 8.7. Hopefully it's an outlier game. T. Conklin, 3.8. Naheem Hines, man, negative points, negative 0.94 points. That's just rough. Robbie Gould got you 0. The Buccaneers got you 12. It was just enough to beat Mr. Noel freaking Joel. Next up, we've got the Rusty Trombone, 121.14 to 123.92, a super tight matchup. It could have gone either way, similar to mine, but let's see. Hagan came out on top on this one. So both you guys are 2-2. Rusty Trombone, or two guys, one penis, I should say, at 22.44 points for Lamar Jackson. Zeke, the freak, got you 23.30. Joe Mixon's looking studly this year, 13.2. Robert Woods, 12.8. Mike Evans kind of a nobody, 11 points. Dawson Knox, 18.20, just blew the fuck up. Miles Sanders, 6.2. Prater, 10. The Titans D got you 4. And on the flip side, Mr. Hagan won with Kyler Murray getting 22.62. CEH finally showed up, 21.4. Trey Sermon, 8.9. Amari Cooper had a really good game, 14.4. Cooper Kupp kind of was a ghost, 8.9. Noah Fant, though, came back with 13.6 points. Hollywood Brown, 17.1. Ryan Suckup, 5. And the Ravens D got you 12 points. Pull out the win against Mr. Rusty Trombone. Next up, we have got the lowest. We've got the donkey of the week, and we've got the oh yeah line of the week playing each other. Biden funds my coup is basically the donkey, which is AJ, by the way. And then keeping up with the Joneses, Mr. Ken is 164.72 points, had the highest score, could not be beaten this week. Russell Wilson for AJ, 21.56. Melvin Gordon, 7.7. Najee finally finding his rhythm, 18.10. Keenan Allen, 7.10. CD Lamb, fuck you, had 2.30 points. Mike Gesicki, 14.2. Ayuk, 3.28. That's nasty. Ooh, you have to play him. Blankenship, 6. Patriots D, 1. And on the flip side, Josh Allen, 20.2. Get back to his old form. Aaron Jones, 8.8, which is kind of a sad score for him. Jonathan Taylor, though, kind of out of left field, 21.9. Tyreek, the freak, doing freak things, man. 45.10. 40 burger. Terry McLaurin dropping a 30 burger. Tyler Higbee, 5.6. Chris Godwin, 7. And Jacoby Myers, 4. And the Bills, they got you 22 fucking points. That's a stud lineup. That is stoutly, bro. Congratulations on the win. And then last but not least, we have Van Damage versus Dolphin Domination. Mr. Van Damage, I don't know what's going on with your team. Basically, you have studs up and down, and you can't get a dub. Anyway, 84.98 points versus Biden Sucks Fauci, which is Dolphin Domination. 94.62 points. Van Damage had Jalen Hurts for 30.12. Dalvin Cook, kind of a fucking no-show, 5.4 points. Alvin Kamara, 15 points, which is good. But you have Adam Thielen go for 6 points. DK Metcalf, 14.5. TJ Hawkstrap this week, 6.2. Mike Williams, 1.6. I kind of just ghosted you. Yku for 4. The Dolphins D got you 2 points. Flip side, Joe Burrow, 25.32. Leonard Fournette, 15.3. Chris Carson must have got banged up because he's out this week. Kenny Golladay, 17.6. Stephon Diggs, 16.9. Travis Kelce, another dud this week, man. There's a lot of studs that were duds. 4.3. Mike Davis, 9.6. Marvin M. Gay, because you're gay, got you 3 points. Saints D got you -1 points. And yeah, so that is this week's video recap. Let's see here, keeping up with the Joneses or keeping up with somebody. Anyway, basically, Mr. Foxhound had 164.72, which is the highest, and then 81.24, like I said. Some players of the week of note: Patrick Mahomes had the highest score. Austin Eckler was the number one. Tyreek Hill was the number one. Knox was the number one. Prater was the number one, and the Bills D was the number one this week. And then the bench warmers of the week: Sam Darnold, 36. Chris Patterson was me at 35.22. Oh, apparently, because he's both wide receiver and a running back, he fills both positions of bench warmers of the week. So I guess this is basically the players scored the most points on your bench out of everybody. Tight end Jared Cook got you 16 points. Washington D got you 6. So that is where we are at right now. Keeping up with the Jones, scored 93% of his maximum score. And right now I am in first place, guys. I love it. I love it, man. This is a good time to be alive. Glad football's back. Glad I'm back. Glad I can actually start watching some more football instead of catching the 4 o'clock games and then kind of figuring out the rest. So hopefully I get better from here. We'll see. I don't know if I can get much better than perfect though. So anyway, here's to you guys. True to form as always. Dilly dilly.